Hey y'all, welcome back to Real Raw and Sweet Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back. Capricorn, this is your reading. Okay, I've already cleansed your energy, cleansed your space. We're gonna hop right into it. And I already shuffled the cards. And prior to starting our reading, I'm just feeling like is somebody keeping a secret? Either you or somebody else is keeping a secret. Also, Pretty Little Liars could be significant to some of you guys. Yeah, the intro song, like I literally started singing the intro song prior to starting our reading. That came out of nowhere. That was weird. So, yeah, that could resonate for some of you. Or you could be feeling like left out, feeling like somebody is keeping a secret from you, okay? So, let's give you guys a 3-card pull. What you need to stop doing, what you need to focus on, and what will bring you more peace, okay? For Capricorn, what do they need to stop doing, Spirit? The Moon in the reverse. For what you need to stop doing is interesting. Listen, there's nothing wrong with knowing the truth of something, but and there's nothing wrong with living in the truth either. But I feel like maybe this could be the indicator that you need to stop feeling like you really know the truth about everything. The Moon in the reverse is usually a good card because it's like you're not falling for the bullshit anymore. You don't have on rose-colored glasses. You see everybody and everything for who they truly are. But if this is coming out as what you need to stop doing, maybe some of you guys, I don't want to say like know-it-alls because I don't want to say it like that, but I feel like a lot of you guys feel like you are always accurate about something, or you're always very right about something, or you always know the truth about every person. And I even mean like strangers or people that you don't even know that well or something like that. You could just always feel like you know the truth about certain people or certain situations, and in reality it's like you really don't, or you really don't know that person's truth. You know what I mean? So maybe stop living in your subconscious like, oh, I know the truth about that person, or I know what they really got going on, because I just want to let you know, I can't pinpoint what chakra that comes from, but that comes from one of your chakras, like to think that way. You know what I mean? Like even if it's simply like, you go to the same cafe every single day, and like the same person that waits on you all the time, you could just be building up like a story about this person in your head. Like, this is what I really think the truth of them is, or whatever the case may be. And like, you have the whole thing completely wrong. It could be with coworkers. Hell, it can even be with family members. Just because somebody is your family, you could have this whole scenario built up in your mind about them, thinking like, yeah, this is really how this person is. This is really the truth of them. When in reality, you're completely wrong. They're completely the opposite. You know what I mean? So maybe like stop getting caught up too much in your subconscious. What does Capricorn need to focus on? What does Capricorn need to focus on? What does Capricorn need to focus on? The Temperance in the reverse. Finding a middle ground. Finding your balance again. Finding what brings you back to the center of your life. Finding what brings you peace. Also, the Temperance in the reverse. Focus on, there could be something that is causing you to be confused, or there could be something that you're doing in excess or something like that. You need to focus on stop doing that, because that's also going to bring you back to feeling grounded. It's going to balance you back out. Whatever you're doing in excess, Capricorn, you definitely need to stop it, because it's making you out of balance. It's making your chakras unaligned. It's making you not feel at peace within yourself. And if you're not at peace within yourself, that says a lot. It's not even the outside world that's not making you peaceful. It's you. So I feel like this is focused on fighting whatever is inside of you. Like that inner demon, literally, it's finding your middle path back to balance. Finding the middle ground within yourself. And let's see what will bring you more peace. What will bring you more peace? What will bring Capricorn more peace? For my Capricorn collective, what will bring them more peace? What will bring Capricorn more peace? The Hermit in the reverse. Learning from your lessons. Learning from your lessons. Okay, I feel like you feel like as long as I just sit alone by myself and, just dwell in my sadness, that's going to bring me more peace. No, what will bring you more peace is learning the lessons from what made you sad in the first place. Learning the lessons about the whole situations, anything that ever went through in your life and turned out the way that it did. Think of the lesson that you learned from each of those situations. And that's going to make you start feeling enlightened. That's going to make you start feeling like, wow, I did grow in some type of way. I don't feel as bad about this as I once did. You know what I mean? Learn your lessons. That's going to bring you more peace. When you learn your lessons. Absolutely. That was a really nice 3-card spread. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely like that. Definitely like that. Okay. What else for Capricorn spirit? What else did they need to see this week? What's going on with their energy? What is Capricorn? You know what? I never say that question like that. What is Capricorn's overall energy for this week? What is Capricorn's overall energy for this week? That one came out really snappy. The 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Being in some type of recovery, okay? Some of you guys could have went to the hospital and you're recovering from something that happened in the hospital. Some of you guys could really be struggling right now and really needing a lot of help or something like that. So you could be in recovery financially. This could also be some of you guys, the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. It literally always makes me think of like addiction, rehab. You could be in recovery from something as far as like narcotics or something like that. You're just really trying to improve yourself, okay? Yeah. I feel like, I don't know why I'm hearing, like, I need a shoulder. I need a shoulder to cry on. Maybe some of you guys are feeling like that. You're trying to better yourself and you're trying to recover. With that being your overall energy for the week, I feel like maybe you guys have really been facing hard times for a long time. And maybe you guys really just haven't been taking care of yourself either. So you just feel like, wow, I really need to recover. I really need to shake back. What else for Capricorn? What else for Capricorn? What else for Capricorn spirit? What else for Capricorn? What else do they need to see for my Capricorn collective? The Emperor, the 4 of Swords in the reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. A lot of you guys could be like really facing a lot of blockages, or you could be feeling like things aren't complete in your life in some type of way, or you just feel like you keep going through the same phases over and over again with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Also, the 4 of Swords in the reverse. A lot of you guys are stressed. You're like really burnt out. This could also be you losing sleep. You could be staying up really late. The Emperor here. Who's this Aries in your energy? What's the Emperor? Why are we being shown the Emperor? What's the Emperor? That literally landed right on top. The King of Cups. There could be a father figure in your life that is really trying to like take charge or help you in some type of way. Also, the King of Cups, Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with the Scorpio, okay? But you guys really have a huge balance between your mind and your heart. I feel like it's never at war. There's always like a good level, a good balance of each. Like sometimes I use my feelings, but sometimes I use my logic. And I feel like a lot of you guys are very considerate towards people's feelings as well. Yeah, the World in the reverse. A lot of you guys don't feel complete, or I feel like a lot of you guys have feel like there's so much work I didn't get to do. I feel so unfulfilled. There is something I haven't finished. There are things that I haven't finished. Okay, I don't feel like I came out successful because there are a lot of things that I wanted. Sorry, battery thing popped up. There are a lot of things that I wanted to accomplish that I didn't get to accomplish. What's with the Emperor? Some of you guys could be a dad. If so, congratulations. Some of you guys literally could have just went to parenthood. Hangman energy. A lot of you guys, this being your first major arcana coming out, a lot of you guys really are looking at your whole life from a whole new perspective. I feel like you are going to sacrifice a lot of things that don't mean you any good anymore, okay? You're trying to disengage and recover from things that make you not feel like yourself. 3 of Cups in the reverse. There could be a Scorpio that is betraying you in some type of way. They could be like talking about you. They could be spilling their feelings out with a third party, telling the third party how they feel about you. But it could literally be lies. Somebody's betraying you in some type of way. So whoever the Scorpio is, it could also be a Cancer or a Pisces. Somebody is definitely talking shit. And they're doing it a lot too. 3 Cups in reverse is overindulgence. So somebody could be a heavy drinker as well. Doesn't have to be, but somebody could be a real heavy drinker. They sit up with somebody and then they talk shit on you and then they lie on you as well on some drunk shit. So What else? What else with the Three of Cups in the reverse? King of Cups. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Taurus energy. There could be a Taurus in your life that's real stubborn. Somebody's greedy. They're not a provider. This is somebody that doesn't stand their ground. They're not generous. They don't help with the bills. They don't do shit. Literally. And then you got the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody is so greedy. Somebody has such an attachment to money, but not their own. How do you have an attachment to money and you don't even got none? What? Are you attached to Capricorn's money? Because that's really what it's looking like. Somebody is also, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse is also, there could be some type of like cord between y'all and this person feel like it's not cut. Somebody's very, very possessive over your assets, over anything that got to do with money. Somebody is so greedy. This is somebody that will do anything for money. Okay. Four of Pentacles in the reverse could also be somebody that like is a hacker, because the Four of Pentacles in the upright is like security, conservation of your money. So I don't know if somebody hacks bank accounts or they're that type of person to be like, I'll turn 500 into 5,000 or something like that. But somebody's definitely a scammer. Somebody is definitely a scammer. For real. That's how much they want money. What else? What else for Capricorn? What else for Capricorn? What else do they need to see? Seven of Swords. Okay, and somebody is sneaky too. You got to watch out. The air sign energy as well. Could be a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. But somebody is real sneaky and they're super deceptive. I feel like somebody just runs with their lies all day. They will lie to get what they want. And they're very strategical as well. Somebody plans how they want to do something before they do the deceptive thing. Like, it's wild. Somebody's very strategical. Also, before I even switch this, the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse is at the bottom of the deck. So a lot of you guys could be like losing your passion for things. You could also be feeling like, I set my standards so low for myself. And y'all see how my phone started breaking up when I said that? A lot of you guys could be feeling like you're moving in slow motion. You could be feeling like, wow, I once had my standards for myself set so high, but I became very unfocused. I started becoming careless with a lot of things in my life. And now I just feel like I don't have the passion to do anything. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, whoever this person is, this Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, okay, you know, I already said they're talking shit about you with a third party. They are lying on you and lying about whatever happened between y'all. Just want to let you know that for sure. But the Nine of Cups in reverse is also showing somebody's not really happy. So whoever they're communicating with, they're saying this in all bitter energy. And on top of that, if you got left by a water sign and they went to go be with somebody else, they're not even truly happy with this person. They're there for materialistic purposes, okay? So don't feel bad if somebody broke up with you to get with somebody else because they don't even really like them. There is no feelings. The Nine of Cups in the reverse, there's no emotional feelings here whatsoever. Somebody is literally, truly only there for materialistic purposes. Heavy water energy. So you definitely could be dealing with a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. Heavy Scorpio, though. But, yeah, somebody ain't even truly happy where they at. They're just over there gaining something. So they're just like, all right, I guess I'll stay. But they know that's not fulfilling to them. Excuse me. What else? What else for Capricorn before we hop into the Oracle? I definitely want to do both of y'all Oracle decks because when I just did Pisces reading, it ran way too long. And yeah. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups with the King of Cups. Whew. It makes sense now. You know how I just said this person, this King of Cups, this Scorpio could have ran off and been with somebody else? This is a match, the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. So somebody could be with a Cancer or they could be dealing with another water sign, but they have literally left you lying on y'all situation, going to go talk shit with whoever this Cancer is. Okay, and I feel like this Cancer, Queen of Cups is somebody that's very intuitive. So somebody could already like be knowing that this person is lying in some type of way. They could know that, like I said, for some of y'all, if this person is a heavy drinker, I feel like whoever they're with, whoever this third party is, they could be looking at this person like you're just drunk, rambling, you know what I mean? But honestly, this is a match. This is a pair. So this person really could be together with this person. And they could just be having a grand old time being like a medieval little couple talking shit on you. And they feeding right into their lies. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because little do this Queen of Cups know, this person isn't even really happy with you. They're just gaining money from you. So maybe they buy their liquor all the time. They buy them all the drinks at the bar in the world, or they always give them money, or they're just, they feel like they heal them in a type of way. So this King of Cups could be like an energy vampire. This could be somebody that literally is just codependent on people for their energy, how they make them feel. Like this person could boost their ego every day in some type of way, and they just feed off of that, you know? So Hermit in the reverse. This is coming out again for y'all. Yeah, I understand. A lot of you guys really might be feeling upset that your person left you for a third party, or just the fact that you've been deceived, you've been lied on, and you really could be lonely, and you really could be sad about that. But you have to learn the lesson in this situation. Look at things from a different light. And this is exactly what y'all got for what will bring you more peace. I feel like a lot of you guys aren't at peace right now because you had to release something that you didn't want to, and you're just not understanding why. But it's because you had to. It's because you had to. And even if it's not a person, like I said, with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, some of you guys could be recovering from something or whatever that you really didn't want to release. Like I said, it really could be something. Maybe, like I said, some of y'all was in the hospital. There could be a hobby that landed you in the hospital and you don't want to stop the hobby. Like, just, I don't know, like you're skiing, you broke your ankle, and they said, okay, you really shouldn't ski again for like 6 to 12 months. But you're like, fuck that, I want to ski. You know what I mean? But you had to sacrifice and release and let that go. But it's like you're still sad about it, but you're not learning the lesson. Like, if you don't sit down and sit still and recover, you're actually going to hurt your ankle again. Or, you know what I mean? Like, don't just sit in like a pity pool of it. And I will say it like that. I will say it like that. We got to be real and raw over here. I said raw. We do got to be real and raw over here. Okay? Like, for real. What else? What else for Capricorn? Page of Swords. There could be some type of incoming communication. Somebody could be sending you a text or a phone call. Okay. Yeah, somebody, you have been on somebody's mental. Okay. You have been on somebody's mind, Capricorn. Yeah. The Page of Swords is something that takes up a lot of somebody's mental energy. Like, they're constantly curious, thinking about, what should I say? What should I do? What should I say? How should I communicate? Should I text? Should I call? Whatever the case may be. And somebody has really been like weighing this on their mind, whether or not they want to communicate, but they finally made up their mind. Okay, so there is going to be some type of incoming text message or phone call from an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, coming in from them soon. Six of Wands. Okay, a lot of you guys could be really popping on social media, or you get a lot of attention in public. There is something that you're going to be successful with, and a lot of people are going to be giving you recognition for that. So congratulations in advance. Okay. Yeah, let's hop into the Oracle. Let's hop into the Oracle. But honestly, the Hangman being your major arcana of the day, you have to release and disengage from a lot of different things that you never thought that you would. But you're like, I'm looking at my life from a new perspective now, so I have no choice but to be this way, but I am still sad. I am still sad, but I am starting to look at things from a new perspective. So I feel like you are making that change of coming out from the Hermit in the reverse to being in the upright. You're going to start looking at the lessons of situations and looking from things from a different light, a new perspective. And it's going to make you feel a lot better than like dwelling in the sadness of whatever happened, you know? So that's good. Let's see. Let's do this Oracle first. For my, I almost called you Pisces. For my Capricorn collective spirit, for my Capricorn collective, what do they need to know, see here for Capricorn? For Capricorn. For Capricorn spirit, what else do they need to see? One more shuffle, spirit, for Capricorn. Cool. Whatever you're unsure about, the answer is no. Don't keep searching for yes. I love this card. Don't try to reconvince yourself of something that you know the answer is no. Don't keep searching for it to be yes. Virginia could be significant. Some of you guys could live in Virginia, be traveling there, or be from there. We have kids. Don't you want to make this work? So for some of y'all, you have children with somebody, but they left you for that third party where they're not even really happy at or whatever, but y'all have children together. So they're questioning like, wow, we have kids. You don't want to make this work. You could be gifted flowers by someone. Ooh. And then last but not least, heal your crown chakra, gain confidence and insight back. So your crown chakra is linked to your intuition. Yeah, it's time to open that back up, guys. especially if it's closing. I'm going to take a picture of this and post it on my thread. The link for that is in my description. So if y'all want to go screenshot it, send it to your friends, family, or whatever, feel free to do that. And if you've made it this far into the video, please subscribe. You are already a family member of the soul tribe, okay? But for Capricorn, what else do they need to see, Spirit, for Capricorn? For Capricorn, what else? For Capricorn, for Capricorn, for Capricorn. Ooh, all right. That one flew out like crazy. Meditate like today. I wanted to read this one first because I love the fact that you just got like open your crown chakra, gain your confidence and insight back. I feel like you guys really do need to meditate because you're going to unlock and see something that is going to open your crown chakra, and I just feel like it's going to be really powerful. Like, you're going to gain your intuition back. If you feel like your intuition has been lacking or it's been down in any type of way, that's what your crown chakra is connected to. So meditate, and I feel like you will see something. You are my world. I love you. So somebody loves you real bad. I'll probably never change my ways. So that's giving that Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy, heavy Scorpio energy. If somebody's never going to change their ways, a Buick could be significant. Puerto Rican or Mexican. Somebody could be Puerto Rican or Mexican. Somebody could be a customer service rep. Sometimes I cry and don't tell you. So that's how somebody feels. And last but not least, manifest during the next full or new moon. I believe that is on the 27th. Look it up and correct me if I am wrong, but I believe that it is. I could be wrong though. But yeah, this was your reading, Capricorn. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated in some type of way, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.